Hey. All right, guys. Full disclosure, I already did a bonus message and it's going to take a little time for it to process. I got rather verbose in it. So it's coming out maybe not until late tonight or sometime tomorrow. In the meantime, I want to go ahead and do one of these general messages just because I feel like the words is flowing. The other thing, we got to do a wardrobe change because sometimes I decide to eat berries in between videos while I'm wearing cream. And we know that doesn't go well. So, wardrobe change was necessary, as with a redo on this. Or a second attempt at a collective message. So I don't know. Maybe the big message is sometimes we got to go back to the drawing board and alter the route that we took. We start with the Justice card, which is an energy of something's not working out well. Something is not where it should be. Something is not, not been fair. Something needs to be readdressed. Something needs to be looked at because something unfair was done. Okay, we've got the Five of Wands upright. There's arguing, there's fighting. This could be even a group is like challenging somebody, and it's like, well, then let's let the court system decide it. We have the Hermit. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Four of Wands sideways. Okay, so first off, we have Libra and we have Virgo as our two major arcana. By the way, I will still be putting out a Libra and a Virgo video today. We'll be getting zodiacs done later on this evening. And today it'll be split in half. And then I'll do the second half of all the zodiacs tomorrow. But this, giving them bad advice, making a mess of things, confusing them, making them wonder, like, does the person that I love actually love me? What should I do? I was planning on something, but now I'm getting all this pushback. This is something between the end of this year and the beginning of next, because we do have the dragon and the snake both hatching out in the sky. And this is the end of the year of the dragon, and we're moving into the year of the snake. Okay, so hang on. We get something that I don't quite know who's in the process of like feeling blocked, right? We've got an Ace of Swords. It's somebody who wants to, they have heard the message from their higher self. They want to follow the directions from their higher self. They know where they, but that Ace of Swords is like they were very clear on what they wanted to do. Okay, then how is the wolf pack like impeding that or blocking them? We have the Chariot. Cancerian energy. I feel like the wolf pack is, so this could be a group of friends, frenemies, family, right? Who needs enemies when you got friends like that or family like that kind of vibe. Because this is people challenging them, saying, oh, you're going to move to go be with so-and-so. We're going to block the idea that you're going to go and have happiness with them. What method are they using to block that? This seems like it's really unfair, okay? Because we started out with the Justice card. Inspiration of Wands. Are they trying to introduce this person to other new people? Are they trying to plant the seed that, hey, what if they probably met a whole bunch of people aside from you? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. You know that person that you want, they probably moved on without you. They're not waiting for you. They probably have met somebody else. Okay, so the wolf pack is trying to tell this person there's no point in you going after the individual that you feel is your Four of Wands, because why would you think that they would want you? Okay, that can be really harsh, but we don't know, why were they already not with their Four of Wands person? What is the deal here? We have the Emperor to the Hierophant, and we've got this open space in between. Finally, we have like a doorway that is open. I feel like a character had to become empowered enough to be the Emperor, to make a choice for themselves, to, that's why they weren't with this person previously. They still hadn't made that choice to advocate for themselves. And, if you look closely, hang on. Wow, we have the Hierophant to the Lovers. But if you look closely, we see all these people standing on either side of the fence, and what would have been like a massive blockage here, somebody now feels like, okay, I can make the decisions myself. I don't need the approval. I don't need people talking in my right ear and in my left ear telling me what to do. I needed to get to the answer I had to have the breakthrough to where it's just me, myself, and I making decisions, not all these other people standing on me. It feels like somebody's personal power was like definitely suppressed or taken away from them in the past. So the reason they aren't already with the person that they want for their permanent relationship, for a Four of Wands, the person that they want to marry, that they want to marry, I feel like they had a ton of pushback, a ton of that wolf pack keeps coming up, right? That wolf pack seems to be a group of people that tell this individual, tell this emperor who they can marry, who they can't, who they can love, who they can't. If that doesn't work and the emperor rises up anyway and says, no, I love this person, I'm going to marry them, they're the ones I want, then the wolf pack tries a new approach and says, what makes you think that they would want you? You don't really think that now that you go toward them that they won't have found like 10 other people to date and that they've forgotten all about you. So the wolf pack is super, super toxic. They are like doing their utmost to tell this person not to go toward the individual that they want and sabotage it in any way that they can. Why do they do this? What's up with the wolf pack? Queen of Cups to the King of Cups. So they have a very strong opinion about who our character, who our emperor should be with, and where they should stay, and what relationship they should be in. Is this a family that is putting pressure on a character? Is this an entire family group that's saying, no, we think you should marry this person. You'd be great. We picked this one for you. The Devil to the Tower, the Three of Wands to the Four of Wands. For whatever reason, we got this whole lineup of people. So this is a very, like everybody stays in line. Everybody does what is told of them. I don't know if we have some like leader of the pack, like the individual who considers himself the alpha wolf of a family, the matriarch, the patriarch of a family, thinks of themselves like the general, and all their children do what he says or she says. Very toxic. They like to control, even just for the sake of controlling. If anybody finds something that they want without the general finding it for them, then that is going to be crushed. And because of this weird hierarchy in this group dynamic, if the general says, siblings, tell your brother or sister that they can't possibly be in love with somebody else because I didn't approve it and I didn't find that person for them. So make fun of them, sabotage it, fill their head with, confusion, confliction. Just don't let them out of our control. Like, that's what this feels like. That's so weird. Particularly because this is the moment, though. This is the moment where when somebody tries to impact someone's like most sovereign choice, like who they're going to love, that might be where this emperor finally steps into their emperor mode and overthrows the oppressive, patriarch or matriarch of the family who's been ruling the family with an iron fist. And I say that because, we do have the Devil to the Tower. It's time to overthrow that caustic energy, which in this case, you notice how we have this pyramid, and there's that tree of life, right? So this is definitely family, a very like oppressive family that has all these rules and regulations, but there's one person in charge of everybody behaves this way because I said so. And I feel like this is that moment where our emperor has got to depart from the folds of the family. They have to go against the general here. They have to choose their own path into love. If they don't do this now, then they will forever be under the rule of this kind of tyrannical wolf pack with the general in charge of their every move, even right down to who they're allowed to love. So although there's been coercion all this time already, we have our emperor finally saying, this isn't right. I shouldn't allow, even if they already have allowed the pressures of the peer group, the family dynamic, the wolf pack, to make them feel like there's no way I could go toward the person that I love. They're finally at the point where they're like, this is so messed up. This is so wrong. Okay, but we got to go back over to these cards because I'm going to say that they left their Four of Wands unprotected and even in confusion about what the hell just happened here. Why are they not with me? Where'd they get waylaid on their path to me? I don't understand. I'm out here by myself, confused about where they are and confused about what's going on. So we have, I'm thinking that let's just ask who their Four of Wands person is. Let's go this deck. Who is their Four of Wands? I'm thinking that it could be that Virgo, that hermit. Six of Swords, somebody who knows how to let go and move on. They are somebody who obviously was wounded by the fact that the emperor did not break away from the wolf pack and the tyrannical general to just go ahead and follow their heart. There's somebody who is drifting further and further away every day. Okay, so the person that they love is a King of Pentacles. This could, by the way, be a same-sex couple. Doesn't have to be. They could be an earth sign, but let's say it this way. Even if this is a feminine, she is in her masculine energy of saying, well, I don't know what happened, but the emperor didn't actually show up in my world. So it's my duty to move forward and go ahead and, keep making my life really successful. That's about all I can do. What do you think about the emperor? Two of Pentacles in the deficit position. They couldn't decide what to do, and so they decided not to do anything at all. They stopped even, trying to juggle the idea of, what action to take. And so they just kind of ignored everything, or they kept trying to find a way to make the decision, and they just ran out of steam. We have a Three of Pentacles. They made the decision to work on something else other than work on this with me. Okay, so our earth energy person, our King of Pentacles over here, has said, I got to let go of that emperor, that Libra person. I've got to let go. Did our earth person know that there was some huge, thing that they would have to fight against in order to make a choice? With the Three of Cups, yeah, they knew that there was a third party. In this case, the third party was a very confining family bunch. And they knew about that. They knew that this isn't just me and them. Something is also at play here. Someone else that they have love and loyalty for. So even if it was a very caustic and toxic family group, I still feel like our earth person goes, yeah, but they loved that group. They loved that third party. They were still trying to please and appease the third party. Three of Swords, hoping that they could somehow curry favor, hoping that somehow they could be in love with me, be with me, not have the family disapprove, and thus avoid heartbreak and perhaps still get what they wanted and maybe have the family be proud of them and all of that. They were trying to have it all. But the World card is here in the deficit position, and so is the Two of Cups, but in the upright. When push came to shove, even though we were a Two of Cups, they turned their back on me. They made the decision. And I don't know when this decision was made, but this was in the past. This could have been a long time ago. They made the decision that even though we were a Two of Cups, they chose to turn their back on the Two of Cups. So they had to go with the family. They stayed with the family. They didn't want the disapproval from the family. Okay, so what has changed then? Because what we see is that there is change in this storyline. Let's go this route. What has changed then for them? Six of Wands, they're having some kind of moment of breakthrough of sincere success. That's awesome, but where is that coming from? Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. Either somebody said words to them that flooded them with a sense of victory. Something has happened here where there was some truth that came in. Queen of Swords may have spoken a truth to them. It could be the divine spoke to them in some way and allowed them to see that they have the power to make a choice for themselves. Allowed them to see that, what do you mean? You don't have to appease your family. You certainly don't have to dance to the tune that your father plays. You don't have to do anything that somebody else tells you. You're your own sovereign being. This might have been a message from the divine because we see the angel wings there. This might have been the message from possibly a Libra, possibly a mother figure, possibly an ancestor, something. They had some kind of a breakthrough that suddenly made them feel empowered. And it has to do with seeing a truth and then being able to like emotionally imagine that they could choose differently for themselves. I don't know. I still don't understand what the breakthrough was. Let me see. Can we see that message? A 3 of Pentacles sideways, a 6 of Cups upright, and the Empress upright. Okay, either, I know this is getting complex, but either they may have had a dream about that person that they loved, or they may have read a passage of something, or they may have seen something that this person wrote. I feel like it was written word or spoken word, but it spoke to them. And it made them realize that if somebody is my soulmate and I view that person as somebody that is the one for me, the Empress to my Emperor, it is not too late to make change. I know I haven't been there with them, but somehow I believe that we could still be successful. I believe even in the face of the fact that the wolf pack keeps telling me, you know, that they wouldn't want you now. There's no way that they would want you. He's having this breakthrough moment saying, yeah, she would, because she's my soulmate. She's my Empress. She has a capacity to comprehend maybe how foolish I've been or how much I've allowed myself to not stand up for myself, but she's not going to hate me. She could still understand what it's, you know, what my journey was. I believe she could understand that. The biggest blockage that the wolf pack is throwing up at this point in time is that she won't want you now. Ha ha ha. What do you mean? She's met somebody else. She doesn't want you. It's too late. You missed the deadline. And they, in being told that, what they realize is some truth about her, which is, I've messed this up. I should have been with her a long time ago instead of in this toxic family group, listening to them and trying to like curry their favor and convince them that I can move forward when I should have just let them go and gone my way. But she has a capacity to understand that, you know, if this was a really huge lesson for me that I had to learn, I have been working on myself, working on breaking away from this. She's the one person on earth who could actually comprehend this. And I know she would speak to me again. He has a really high opinion of her. Let's take this to a part 2. The free link will be there in the description box. All right, I'll see you guys in just a minute because we got to wrap this up right. Thanks for